very soon. Thanks.
Everybody do the rain pose.
Rain pose.
Assert dominance with the my God, look at Mileena. I am yo guys. I actually made a tweet yesterday on my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. But if you follow me on Twitter, you have made a conscious choice to allow furry porn on your timeline. I'm just saying. But besides that, I made a tweet about Mileena yesterday because I am just to say it as it is, all cards on the table. I am tired of people complaining about Mileena. And by that, I mean the people that are complaining about her mouth and her hair. Like, I see the same people that complain about Mileena not being in the game. And then when she finally is in the game, they complain about the hair and mouth and whatever the fucking case may be. I am tired of listening to these people, man. I am done. And before anyone comes to my chat or anyone says anything in my YouTube comments, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If anyone comes at me saying, oh, blah, 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 well, you know, shut up, you know, just because I love Mileena and I'm a Mileena main, I have my right to say I don't like my character. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? I've been a Mileena main for as long as I can remember. Ever since my childhood, I've been a fucking Mileena main. So I'm as much as a Mileena main as you are. As a matter of fact, I have participated in European tournaments with Mileena all the way back in MK9. So not only am I a Mileena main, but I'm also a competitive player when it comes to Mortal Kombat as a Mileena main. And you don't see me complain about her hair or her mouth. As a matter of fact, I didn't even complain at all, you know? When everybody was like being toxic and all that shit, being like, oh, where's Mileena? When's Mileena? Blah, blah, blah. I was just keeping my mouth shut. And I really find Collector fun. He turned out to be like my secondary in the game. So Baraka is my main in MK. He was my main in MK11, and then Collector was my secondary when it came to just like characters to play online with or whatever the case was. And people were still complaining about Mileena, and I was like, you know, I'm not even gonna be part of that because I'm not toxic. I'm not even toxic at all, you know. Sometimes I can sometimes respond a little bit aggressive, but that's not me like being toxic or anything like that. I mean, I'm the type of guy that gives people tough love. But, you know, I still love my viewers regardless, you know. But, you know, if somebody asks me the same question like umpteen billion fucking times, of course I'm gonna sound annoying answering the same question over a billion times. But, you know, I'm still not trying to be annoying when it comes to that case. Or toxic, right? And then when Mileena finally gets revealed, I didn't even know, I didn't even see any leaks, I didn't even see anything. Go watch my Combat Pack 2 reaction video. Like, I was so surprised and so happy. And after that, I went on Twitter and fanged at Boone. I was like, dude, I know you've been going through a lot of fucking toxic shit. People have been threatening you and all that shit if you don't put Mileena in the game. I just want to point out, I'm one of those dudes that haven't said shit. I've kept my mouth shut. Whether people are gonna believe that or not, that's up to them. I don't fucking care what people believe, but I just wanted to point that out to Ed Boon. And I thanked him multiple amount of times. And then I see motherfuckers complain about Mileena's hairstyle and complaining about Mileena not having lips like they're trying to find out what that mouth do. Motherfucker, you ain't trying to find out what that mouth do. I am though. With or without lips, I am trying to find out what that mouth do. Ever since I was a kid, I was like, damn, Mileena, you fine as fuck. I'm trying to find out what that mouth do. You ain't? So shut up. Shut up. You got Mileena. Mother, like, what? Mileena doesn't look like Mileena and MKX. Motherfucker, she got in. Which changed in itself. You know, sure, a lot of people were toxic and all that shit, but I guess it, you know, damn, she got in even after people being that much toxic. That's crazy that she got in. And then they have the audacity to complain about how she looks. Motherfucker, no. Oh, I can't believe Ed Boon is actually going through all this shit. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. And the worst part is, because me being a Mileena main, I hope that I can represent the Mileena community in a different way compared to how the Mileena community has been looking lately. But it's so hard. And you know what? To be honest, I don't want to represent the Mileena community. I don't even want to have to do anything with the Mileena community. I play Mileena because I like Mileena. I don't even want to be part of the fucking community. Mad toxic. Hella toxic. I'm not, no. Fuck that. I'm sure Boone appreciates you, Mungie. Well, I hope that he knows that I appreciate him. That's all I'm gonna say. He might not know me, might not have never ever been invited to, like, you know, a Mortal Kombat reveal, you know, just like the Mortal Kombat 11 shit they had, where they invited you know, people like Maximilian Dude, Super, Kenny, you know, they invited all these like big names, you know. And, you know, I don't know, I wouldn't say I have a big name in the MK community, but, you know, in general, people kind of know me one way or another. Depends on which fighting game we're talking about, but I'm not there. But even if I'm not getting invited to those kind of things, like, I still appreciate what Ed Boon is at least doing for me. And I don't want to, no, fuck that. I do not want to represent the Mileena community one fucking bit, because boy, man, holy fucking shit. It's the same thing with the Tekken community. It's the same thing. Hey, I'm a Tekken player. I'm mainly a Tekken player, competitive and all that shit. Boy, when it comes to like the Tekken community, like, man, you think the Mileena community is like toxic? You should see the Tekken community, man. I've never seen I've never seen a more obnoxious fucking community compared to like Tekken. It's like, boy, I don't, man. Shout out to Ed Boon for going through all this shit. That's all I have to say. Can I see Mileena again? There she is. My baby girl. I still find it funny people complaining about her mouth. She's literally only had lips in one fucking game of all MK games that have ever existed. Look at her. People out here saying they are Mileena main and all that shit, and then they complain about how she looks. You're not you no. In my eyes, you're not a Mileena main. If you're complaining about how her mouth looked like, when this is literally how her mouth has always been looking like, can't even appreciate that she's actually finally in the game. I've never ever complained about anything that Boone had done. Ever in my entire life, never complained. I always kept my mouth shut. I've always kept my mouth shut. And then I see Mileena people doing all that shit. And if they're acting like that, and I'm gonna play Mileena on stream whenever she drops, or when the Combat Cast is gonna be here, dude, there's gonna be people tuning in on my stream and saying, oh, you're a Mileena main, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. Because they've seen how some of these toxic people are acting on social media. So then they're gonna expect that I'm the same guy. You know, that I act the same way, because people can't take other people can't, like, that's what we do. That's what humans do. We categorize each other. If one guy have done it, then you take everybody else who is in the same community and you throw them in the box, and then you say, how dare you expand out of the box? You need to act this way because this is how I saw you guys for the first time. So you need to act that way. Like, I'm tired of letting these toxic people rock, man. I'm tired of letting these toxic Mileena players rock. And I'm a Mileena main, and I ain't fucking with that shit. I'm tired of letting these fucking toxic players rock. No, man, I'm sick of it. I usually, like I said, I always keep my mouth shut. I don't say shit. I just appreciate what I get, and I do whatever I do whatever what I get. Whatever I get, I do whatever I want with it, you know. Fuck that. I'm tired of letting these people rock, man. Fuck that.